Yes, my viewers and subscribers, I just have to make sure that I give you guys this video bright and early before work. Yes, that CPL game last night was fire. It was hot. We saw the Guyana Amazon Warriors hunting down the St. Lucia Kings in pack and taking care of business. The Guyana Amazon Warriors crowd, it was wild last night, my peeps, and they came out victorious. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how that game went. Plus we see where Pakistan, they outplayed England, totally dominating in a T20 game. England batted and got 199, and Pakistan chased it down without losing any wicket. So we're going to talk about that, my peeps. And as per usual, I'm going to ask you, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting on, This channel is free. All you need to do is subscribe and keep on getting the information. Alright, my peeps, just go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you leave a like and drop a comment and watch the video until the end. So that exciting game that I was talking about earlier in the CPL last night, we had the Guyana Amazon Warriors going up against the St. Lucia Kings. And the St. Lucia Kings, they did extremely well. Their captain, Faf du Plessis, had a century. Yes, my peeps, the second century of the CPL 2022. And his team ended up on the losing side. It's the same thing the day before when we had the Jamaica Talawas, Brandon King getting a century and still ending up on the losing team. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, you can say that they worked in pack. They shared the workload right across the board, and they were able to come up victorious. I must say that the St. Lucia Kings did not help themselves in the field at all. I soon go into all of the run scoring and all of that. But just to say, the St. Lucia Kings gave the Guyana Amazon Warriors probably about 10 to 15 free runs. Because of misfield, overthrow, jab catches and things like that. The St. Lucia Kings, they were all over the place in terms of their fielding. So before they started to show that poor display, I must say at the halfway stage they were pretty sure that they were in a good position, as they made 194 for 5. 194 for 5. As I said, Faf du Plessis, the former South Africa captain, did well. He had 103, my peeps, 59 deliveries, getting all of 10 fours and 6 sixes in the mix there to lead the way for his captain. Markdale opened up, he didn't score. He went for a second ball duck. Hose didn't score. David Weezer only got 12. Primus had 11, Rastan Chase had 17. So the 194 was on the back of that 103 from Faf du Plessis. And we had Dikwela, who had a very good partnership with Faf du Plessis, getting 36 from 32. He was there doing his thing. And while Faf du Plessis was hitting the ball to all different parts, he was rotating the strike also and doing his thing. He had 5 fours in that knock of 36, and that is how they got up to that. Now, where the bowling is concerned for the Guyana Amazon Warriors now, we had a couple of bowlers that went for runs, but then we had Shakib Al Hassan. He had 2 for 33 from 4 overs. We had Imran Tahir 1 for 28 from his 4 overs, and then Odin Smith, he was expensive, 3 overs, and he gave away 42 runs for that 1 wicket. Very, very expensive. Romari Shepherd 2 overs for 19 runs and 1 wicket. So that is basically the main contributors in terms of the bowling for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. And as I said, at the halfway stage, having got 194, Guyana Amazon Warriors were probably thinking that they gave the St. Lucia Kings maybe 10 to 15 runs too many based on how things was going. But as I said, Shea Hope, my peeps, I didn't even remember to mention him at the top of the thing. Shea Hope is the man, or was the man, that dominated the batting for the Guyana Amazon Warriors, as they were able to chase down that 194, scoring 195 for 4 of 19.2 overs. So they had 4 deliveries remaining, my peeps. And as I said, Shea Hope getting a second half century of the CPL. He opened up with, well, Shea Hope didn't open. We had Shandopai Hemorrhage and Gerba's opening. Gerba's, as you can imagine, I think he was in the game against the Talawas the previous night. He actually opened and went for, he didn't score. I think it was a first ball or a second ball duck that he went for in that game against the Talawas. But he came back last night in that game against the St. Lucia Kings, and he was looking like a man on a mission. The talented batsman there from Afghanistan, getting 52 from 26, 7 fours and 2 sixes in the mix, my peeps. Very, very good batting. Extremely good. Shandopai Hemorrhage was a silent partner there, getting 29 from 20 with 5 fours in the mix there, and making sure that the St. Lucia Kings were put on the back foot from the get-go in the power play. Both teams made good use of the power play, my peeps. Shea Hope, as I said, he came in and he batted right through the innings, getting 59 from 30. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, 59 from 30. In that knock, he had 5 sixes and 2 fours. We're talking about Shea Hope, you know, we didn't have Shea Hope clobbering any six or anything like that. They were well executed, well played cricket shots. You understand? Well played cricket shots we had from Shea Hope. Shakib Al Hassan, he was removed by Dale, 1 ball. You understand? And Shimran Hetmeyer had 36 from 28, 2 fours under 6 there. Was looking quite comfortable until he was removed by Alzari Joseph. So when he was removed, it's not like they had a long mountain to climb still, because Romari Shepherd was still there in the shed, Odin Smith, and we know, you know, Kimo Paul and Shea Hope was still there at the crease. So, you know, I'm thinking he was pretty confident. Probably as a captain, he would have wanted to see it home, to bat through the innings and to make sure that the team got across the line. But as I said, Shea Hope in very, very good form, getting that 59 from 30 not out to make sure that everything went well. I think the first, they wanted 5 runs from the last over, and the first ball of that final over there, you know, he got it away for 4, and then he had a single to tie the game. Then he had a single to basically carry them across the line. So that is basically how the Guyana Amazon Warriors won that one, my viewers, in case you didn't get a chance to see the game. Now, in terms of the bowling for the St. Lucia Kings, the bowlers were pretty expensive. Mark Dale, 4 overs, 32 runs, 2 wickets. And we had Alzari Joseph. He was very economical. He had 4 overs and he gave away 20 runs for his 1 wicket. Raston Chase had 4 overs, 27 runs, 1 wicket. And he was actually the man that provided the breakthrough when the St. Lucia Kings were searching for a breakthrough. You understand? So he definitely came and did his thing there. So yeah, that is basically how it went in terms of that. You know, David Visa, he went for some runs because of players dropping catches and misfeeling and all of that. You know, Mark Dale, as I said, went for some runs also. So St. Lucia Kings will have to bounce back. They are a well-oiled machine though, so you can expect them to come back roaring. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they would have done themselves some good in terms of trying to make it to the playoff stage. You know, they're probably going to have to try to win all the remaining games there, or if they lose one, they'll have to depend on results elsewhere to help them. But it was a good victory by Shimran Hetmeyer and his team. As I said, the workload was distributed right through it. It's something that I heard Ian Bishop talking about throughout the commentary, where they had Shandopai Hemorrhage up the top there, and the other player there, Shandopai Hemorrhage and Gerbas, those 2 guys doing their thing up there. Then they had Shea Hope to steady it, Shakib, you know, then they have people like Shimran Hetmeyer, Shepherd and Simit. So it's a basically good little team going right through to make sure that they have a little bit of power at the top, somebody in the middle that will be able to play good spin and to play pace, and then the power hitters at the back end, as Sir Ian Bishop was explaining it. So congratulations to Hetmeyer and his team. Now, before we run out of here, my peeps, I just want to take a look at that game that was played yesterday between Pakistan and England. You know, it was a very, very high scoring game, and Pakistan, they were able to secure victory. Quite a few persons I hear a couple of persons talking about Mohammad Rizwan and Babar Azam being problems at the top of the order for Pakistan, but these guys are performing well, right? England batted first, and they made 199 for 5 of their 20 overs. And you know, in terms of the batting for England, Moeen Ali, you know, he did extremely well. But before Moeen Ali came in, we had Phil Salt at the top of the order, getting 30 from 27. And Alex Hales, who was recently recalled to the England team for the World Cup, you will remember that he had a half century in I think it was a previous game, and he had 26 in this one. Dunkett had 43 from 22. Harry Brook 31 from 19, and as I said, Moeen Ali remained not out. I think he was captain in the team, also remained not out, as he got 55 from 23, 4 fours and 4 sixes, striking at over 239. You know, so that is how it went for them. In terms of the bowling for Pakistan, Haris Rauf had 2 for 30, and Dahani had 2 for 37. So Pakistan, as I said, my peeps, at the halfway stage, England, they're probably feeling very, very comfortable having gotten up to that total of 199. But you know, with Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, seems as if those guys are, I don't know, it seems as if they are joined together emotionally and physically and every kind of, because you know, when one performs, the next one performs, and they feed off each other. So as I said, they were able to chase that down without losing any wicket. Mohammad Rizwan getting 88 from 51 deliveries, getting 5 fours and 4 sixes. Babar Azam, the captain, he finished off on 110 from 66 deliveries. Yes, you heard me right. 110 from 66 deliveries with 11 fours and 5 sixes in the mix there. So Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan giving England a taste of probably what is to come in the World Cup next month. So yeah, those are the stories making the video for this one, my viewers. We're going to leave it right here until later on. Big up on yourself.